Now, Piyush, Chhattisgarh, of course, is going to vote only for 20 seats today. Now, these are Naxal-infested districts. How big is security a concern for the people? Because, you were speaking to people. They said, yes, corruption is an issue. But what about security, safety? Are those also issues?
Well, before I answer that question, I would just want my video journalist to, give this image. And you understand that this is where the democracy of our country shines. This is where our democracy, despite its challenges, always sails through. Now, you can understand that this person, she's a quite old woman, but yes, she has come over here to cast her vote because she believes in Indian democracy. She believes in the power of casting her vote. We will try our best to have a word with her and get you a sense of what actually she feels about coming over here despite her age. Namaste, Tai. Namaste. आप
जोर से थोड़ा
नमस्ते ताई, आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
वोट डालने लाहौं बोल। वोट डालने आया हूँ। वोट डालने लाहौं बोल।
वोट डालने लाया हूँ।
So you can understand over here that her health does not allow her to speak to us, but nevertheless you can understand that this is where the democracy of our country is so robust that despite her age she comes over here to cast her vote. Having said that, yes, besides corruption, in today's polls at least, security is one of the major issues, and this you can clearly understand from the number of incidents that have occurred in districts which are going for polls. There has been a murder of a BJP leader who was hacked to death by Naxals during the campaigning. After that, there have been several IED blasts that have been reported from Narayanpur and today over here in Sukma. So you can understand that not only central agency forces but also officials from Bihar police, they are also coming over here to make sure that there is enough security that is being provided. But the positive sign out of all these challenges still remains that despite these challenges of Naxal violence, you see that there is such a huge voter turnout, which shows that despite violence, despite challenges, despite difficulties, people do want to come out and cast their vote. Yes, they have their issues, yes, they have the challenges, but that has not deterred them to come out and cast their vote, and thereby you always remain positive while you report these kind of elections, because you understand that at the end, the ballet is always going to overcome the power of bullet. Back to in the studio.
Okay, I'm going to try and go back across to Aniruddha right now. Aniruddha, we had a poor connection with you, but I think that's been sorted out. You were taking us through how big a political fight this is going to be. Now, we do understand that, the Congress also is in the fray over here. They've fielded about 40 candidates. We've also got the Mizoram People's Movement. So it does appear to be a three-pronged contest. Would you say that?
Yes, it's going to be a multifaceted contest, but
from this concern, this time it is the MNF and the ZPM and parties like the Congress and BJP, though they have been contested in most of the seats, they are actually smaller parties here in the context of the politics in Mizoram. There have been several factors, and this to the disadvantage of the Congress, particularly Likud. The war in Israel has been also a factor because, the city of Mizoram have a very close proximity with the Jews, and that is the reason why the Congress is stand on the Israel issue, their support towards the Hamas, the support for Palestine is something that is going to be a backlash for the Congress in Mizoram. On the other hand, if we talk about BJP, the forces of the BJP have been affected mostly by the ethnic violence that is in the state of Manipur. On the other hand, we have been working for the stand that the MNF
About the stand that the MNF particularly took as far as the crisis in neighboring Myanmar is concerned had been a factor in favor of incumbent Chief Minister Jorang Tanga. But yes, the issues of corruption, particularly the socio-economic development program, where it has been alleged that though in the last 2018 elections, the MNF had promised to give rupees 3 lakh each to the beneficiaries. Now, only a few days before the elections, the MNF, the government have rolled out the scheme, and instead of 3 lakh each, only 25 lakh have been provided to the beneficiaries, and that is a factor that has been racked up by the ZPM also. And the ZPM is visibly one of the heaviest contender this time as far as giving a tough fight to the MNF is concerned. And as most of the agencies have been reporting that Mizoram is probably heading for a hung house. Let us see what the mandate comes out. The people are turning out in large number. Last year, around more than 80% polling was witnessed in the state of Mizoram. And every time polling happens, particularly the percentage, the turnout, voter turnout is always above 80. And this time also it is being expected that at least 86 to 88% turnout will be recorded in Mizoram.
Absolutely. You know, Mizoram is one of those model states really in terms of the polling percentage that comes from there. I'm going to come back to both of you. In fact, the Prime Minister has also called upon the people in both states to vote.